wanted to bring you in real quick because I'm going to get ready to make a lentils soup or stew, if you will. I've already rinsed through the strainer my lentils. I bought a packet of this size, which is like a pound, I guess, yeah, of lentils. I am using the bone, my honey ham bone from Thanksgiving. And I'm also going to be adding some beef flavor broth because I have half of it open already. And I also have a half of chicken broth. So the only reason I'm using it is because they're open and I want to use it up. And I don't really mind. So in it goes. And then I'm going to put this on low. I don't want it to be a fast boil or anything. I want it to be on low. And then to it, once it's almost tender, I'm going to add carrots and chopped onions, a couple of spices, and that's going to be it, you guys. That's all that I'm going to do. And just put it on low and wait, you know. Let me add my ham bone. And so there you go. I'm going to add a little bit more water to this, and then I'm going to let it simmer. Just keep in mind that the bone, the ham bone, has a lot of flavor, so you really don't need to do a whole lot to this, except add your carrots and sauteed onions. A hint of hot sauce if you so choose, and salt to taste. Anyway, I'll bring you back when this is done, or when I'm ready to add the onions and such. Oh my goodness, I was sitting in the living room and I can already smell it. So I came to check, and here it goes. Now, keep in mind that lentils do not take very long to soften. So you want to keep that in mind. I probably will be prepping my onions and carrots in a little bit, but I just wanted to show you. I wish you can smell it. Guys, hello, we are back. I just want to show you what happened. It's already soft, look at that. But if I wouldn't have come in the kitchen to check, look at this, it started to burn and stick. So even though I had it on very low, you got to keep an eye on it. So I went ahead and just transferred it here so I wouldn't have those little burn bits. And it tastes amazing. I have not added, there's a little burn bit, I think. I haven't added my my sauteed onions or carrots yet. And I'm kind of debating, to be honest, because it looks pretty good like this. What is that black? I think that's from the ham. Yeah, it's from the ham. I'm going to taste it and add a little bit of seasoning depending. But again, I don't think it's going to need much because of the ham. But just wanted to let you know, keep an eye on it, because look what happened to me. Hey guys, I hope you can hear me well. We are back. I have already prepped. I deboned the ham that was in the lentils. I went ahead and deboned it, took out the meat. But I also had, and I'll have to tell you a little story about that. I also had some ham that my daughter had bought me, a small ham, a honey ham. Let me just show you. Bought me a small one. It didn't have the bone in it. And believe it or not, what you see there, I have eaten it all by myself. My husband hasn't even had some. So, with that being said, let me tell you a little story. I've always been a ham girl. I love ham. And when I was a kid, my mom and dad used to go to this huge, I guess it was like what you would call a Sam or a Costco today. And it was, I think it was in New Jersey. And they used to go there once in a blue moon, maybe once a year, because it was a long drive and it was an all-day thing. And they used to get the ham that come in the can, and they would have them. They would slice it for you and everything right there at the store. And I mean, it was like massive amount. But my mom always used to say She used to tell my dad, I don't understand. How is it that the ham doesn't last? I mean, we buy so much of it and it never lasts until one night. Because I would get up at night when everybody was sleeping. I open the fridge and I go ahead and grab a handful and eat it, go back to bed. Until she caught me one day and she found out why the ham didn't last. Because I was eating it all just like that. And just like that, it's what I was doing with this. I mean, not at nighttime, but I would just grab and I just eat it as a snack. So, needless to say that my ham for Thanksgiving never saw the table, but it did see my mouth. Anyway, so real quick, I'm getting ready to saute. Let me see if I can bring you closer. I'm getting ready to saute the onions, and I'm going to show you what I have cut up here. I don't know if you can see it, but I have onions, celery, and carrots that I'm going to saute, and then I'm going to put them into my lentils. They're ready. They're soft, and I just want to get it done so I don't have to, you know, mess with that. Let me grab me something, take it off and grab me a little bit of olive oil. All right, so about the only thing I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, and I'm gonna saute my onions, like I said, and my celery. I'm not gonna add, I think about the only thing I'm gonna add in the way of flavor is gonna be a little bit of Devilish Troy hot sauce that I make. And that's it, just to give it a kick, because honestly, the ham has so much flavor that I don't really need to add anything else to enhance it, because it already tastes good. So I'm just gonna do this. Wait a minute, I got this little nifty little thing here. Dough and whatever. And I'm going to bring it over. Oops. Let me lower the heat because I don't want it to burn. I just want to kind of saute it a little bit before it goes into my pot with my lentils. I may end up canning some of this, depending. If I have too much, then I'll probably can some or freeze it or whatever. I love me some lentils. I really do. Okay, so that's that. Just kind of give it a little stir. You want to take your time. Don't do it too fast. Allow it to kind of get translucent and soft, and then you want to add it to your to this. I'm gonna add my carrots, and I like a little crunch in my carrots, so I'm not concerned if it's not cooked all the way through, because I don't like it to be mushy. Now, the onions, yes, I do want the onions to be mushy because I don't want to feel them. So, let me put this here. Let me do this here. It smells amazing in here, you guys. So this is all that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to add some of the ham that I told you to it. I'm just going to add it like that because I don't need to do anything. This is already kind of pre-cooked. It's honey ham. It's the best. And I like a lot of ham, as if you couldn't tell already. Okay, so now we're going to put this in. This is the one that I cleaned up from the bone. And then that bone is for Mr. Louie, which is my neighbor's dog. And we go out for walks and stuff. He keeps me company. He loves it, but I get a lot out of it too. So I get to go walking, and I have somebody to walk with. I'm not by myself. So, okay. So the bone over there is for Louie. Then I gotta clean up this whole mess here. This looks like it's almost done. Let me bring you closer now that I have cleared all this. Let me put this down some so you can see it better. Okay, so now all I'm gonna do is transfer this pot over to here, and we are done. What I'm gonna do is add this to it, like I said, and add my devilish choice salsa. Very little, because I just like the hint of it. I don't like it to be so hot that I can't taste the flavors of my food. Okay, so here we go, and here we have it. Now, I am gonna add for color, mainly. Oh, I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit. Not too much, because last time, remember, I stepped away and it kind of got stuck to the bottom and I had to transfer it to this pot. So I'm gonna add one of these Sazón because it has achote, culantro, and oregano, and that's it. But I'm mainly adding it because of the achote. That's really the reason why. And I only need one because I don't want it totally red. I just want to give it some color so it could look more appetizing. Well, I might need to add two. I don't know. Let's see. Because the color is not at all to where I want it to be yet. But we'll see. We'll have to give it a minute. You guys, this smells amazing. You can get like some naan bread and serve it with that. And it will be fantastic. If you want to, you know, make yourself like a, what is it called? Cornbread also, and serve it with that. That'll be good. I'm adding two because it's not the color that I'm looking for. I don't have it yet. I haven't achieved it yet. But now it looks like I'm getting that color that I'm looking for. And now I'm going to get my devilish Troy sauce. Where are you? Where are you? Salsa. Now you can't really read it, but anyway. Let's add very little. Be able to taste it, and this thing is pretty. So that right there is a lot to me. If you need more, then we'll add it later. I'm not adding, I haven't added any salt or anything like that. Like I said, what you saw me add to it now is what I've added. But it's pretty much done. It just has to simmer for a while. But since we're not going to eat anytime soon, I'm going to turn it off. And when we get ready to eat, I'll turn it on for about 10 minutes. And then I'm ready to serve. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I have it all done. I made a little bit of white rice to go on top. But this is what it looks like. It is absolutely delicious. I can't wait to sit down and have some. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you all. I hope you give this recipe a try. Thank you for watching.